So this is my PIU, my Police Interceptor utility vehicle. Trying to do some upgrades and record them. The first upgrade I performed was installing the center console. As you can see, I did not have a video on it, but it was pretty simple. It was removing a metal bracket from the Police Interceptor utilities monitor mounts that used to be here and bolting on the new console, about 3 or 4 bolts. And as you can see, the console came from a vehicle that had a gear shift right here. As you can see, the gears here. It was a simple bolt-on, nice storage location. I have not connected the wiring for the cigarette lighter here, and there's also a cigarette lighter in here, which I did connect the wiring. I kept the USB plug down here as well, but it's a great storage replacement for those who have a Police Interceptor utility. Today I'm going to be filling in this large hole in the middle of the console. I downloaded a 3D file to print a 3D holder. I'm going to use it for my cell phone. As you can see, it's a pretty good fit. The only thing I need to do now is remove the chrome outline here from this location so that it sits flat on the console. The file that I got on the internet, the depth of this little box was much shallower. I figured if I'm going to place my cell phone in this holder, I'd like to be much deeper, so that way the cell phone doesn't just simply tip over. So I made it slightly deeper, about an inch, close to 2 inches in depth. And as you can see, there's a lot of depth in here, so there's nothing to concern about hitting or obstructing. To remove the chrome lining on the outside here, there's 3 screws all underneath here, 1, 2, and 1 here around this area here. I took a picture from underneath. I'll post that as well. Remove them, and I'll remove this lining, and it'll try to fit this new 3D printed container. Leave me a comment below if you're interested in purchasing. I can print them again. The outside doesn't look as pretty, but then again, there's going to be inside here. No one's going to see it. The inside looks very good. Nice smooth edges. So let me know if anyone's interested in that, and I will stop the video now. I'm going to post the pictures from underneath. I set my phone in there and I took pictures up to show where the screw locations were, and I'm going to remove those screw locations now. So I'll be removing a couple of pieces for ease of access. This part here pops right out. And leave it to the side. The circle coin holder also pops right out. This the coin holder is also available for 3D printing. It's part of the same file package that I downloaded from Thingiverse. So I never printed this because my console came with this already. Some are missing, so if you're missing this, it's also available for printing. And again, as with the other item, you can make this deeper, but I don't know how useful it would be if it's deeper. If you're gonna put coins in here, it's difficult to take the coins out if it's any deeper than this. With the assistance of this wonderful flashlight, you should be able to see there's a screw right here. And another one right here. And one in the front here somewhere. I'm going to try and reach from the bottom here this way. All right, this is a T15 Torx. I just need to get my pliers in here to try to twist this off. And after I spent close to 45 minutes trying to remove this piece, I finally realized that the top portion where my hand is into pops off with a single screw. And after removing the top cover from the console, I was able to retrieve the trim piece where, again, surprise, discover that the 3D printed piece falls right through the hole, and it actually needed that chrome trim piece attached to it to so it wouldn't fall through the hole. The 3D printed item is too small, and it falls right through the hole. This top piece pops off. There's a couple of clicks on the right and on the left, and one screw here only so far that I can tell. I will try to remove that now. This should do it. I don't know what size this is. This is 7 mil. Swapping hands. Righty. Put it inside here so I don't lose it. This hopefully will, yes, pop the F off. Yes. Okay, so I don't have anything else in here, right? There's one little piece here. I don't want to lose that. Put it on the seat. I should be able now, hallelujah, to, broke a little bracket here. No big deal, I hope. I will bolt back on 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 screws here, and should be back in business. I'm gonna check out these wires too, because this is the lighting strip for the gears here. I don't need that. I'm gonna check out the wiring here as well, because the cigarette lighter that's inside of the glove compartment is coming off of these wires here, but I know that over towards the end they're not really connecting anywhere. I want to see if I can tap into it and see if I can make them functional, similar to the one in the front. And yep, I shall return after I start bolting that back in here. Where's my pocket? Yeah, this big pocket goes in here like so. I'll finish bolting that up and I shall return. And now going back to pocket and trim piece assembly. So when I printed my shifter filler pocket. I had other plans. I actually thought this was designed to sit flush in the console, in the center console, once you remove the trim, the chrome trim. I quickly realized that it sits inside of the chrome trim nicely, but it would have left a nice gap. I'm sorry, a nice bump. As you're driving, you run your hands over it, it could become annoying. So trying to think of other ways of attaching this instead of having to find another 3D plans to reprint it. I figured that if I crazy glue the edges this way and utilize the brackets that are existing here with a zip tie across this way one and across this way for number 2, I think it'll be sturdy enough. I'm not putting pounds and pounds of weight on this. I'm just actually sitting my cell phone, perhaps a couple of pens or whatever I have handy, so I don't have to hold it while I'm driving. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to do that. I'm using DAP Rapid Fuse all-purpose adhesive. Sets in 30 seconds allegedly. So we'll put this to the test. We'll try that now. Make sure this is nice and clean. Yeah, it looks like it's still liquidy. I'm gonna put a bead around the edge of the chrome trim. Try to make sure I don't spill it. Pretty good so far. All right. I'm going to sit the pocket over it and try to align as best as I can. Looks pretty good so far. I'm going to apply some a little bit of pressure to the top of this and try to get it settled within those 30 seconds according to the bottle. This is a Home Depot special. And hopefully in 30 seconds this will have settled. I was trying to find thinner zip ties, maybe even shorter zip ties to have this done. Couldn't find it, so I figured I'd just use these very, very tight. We'll see how this turns out. What could possibly happen, right? Just redo it. Okay, let's see how that. It's looking pretty good. Extra work, but pretty good. Nice around the edges here, here and here. All right, not bad. A little bit of cleaning to do before I put it back on. When I took it off, it did have a small rubber gasket around this. I'm guessing to avoid liquids from sipping into what could potentially be the shifters. So far so good. Let's try the zip tie now. I got this one started this way, so we'll try that. I'll be careful. I'm not sure if this is a set yet. Don't want to apply too much pressure to the side of it. need to go with this one here. We got to insert it first. Here the clicks. All right. So now I can start adjusting. I feel a little bit of a movement on the case here. It is looking okay so far. Didn't look like it moved much. Okay. Okay, I'll trim this in a second. See if I can find a knife or a little trimmer. Probably won't be able to right away, but well, let's focus on the second one. Let's do the second one is going diagonally. From this side is not going straight across, it's actually going a little bit off to the side. I'll try it this way again. Get it started. Where's the right side here? Whoop. This one looks like it's broken. I don't know why I'm holding on to it. Let's throw that one out later. Okay. This one started this way. Running through that. Okay, have this nice and tight already. Put this all the way to the edge here. Now what I could do is pull this side tighter. Okay. There. I like this better. Huh. Both heads ended up in the right location. I like this better. I may redo the second one. I mean the first one. It should look this way. You can actually pull this way. It's easier. Okay, looking good. I think I'm going to clip the first one and redo it much the same way as the second one. It'll look well. It doesn't really matter. Okay, I'll leave it this way. It's no big deal. Oops, almost dropped it there. It's nice and tight in both ends, and I'll pull this one tighter one more time. Okay, nice and tight. Let me find a pair of scissors here. And I'll trim this right up. This one. This. Two. This one's closer to the edge, a little more difficult. 3. And 4. All right, not bad. Wasn't sure what to expect. Well, this is pretty good. While this is already tight, not that I really need to, but I'm gonna put another bead of glue. I'm gonna try to zoom this in. See if I can zoom in. Oh, not out. And then zoom in. See if we can just try to put another bead of glue here. On the edges that I can reach, like right here. It's not really necessary, but Knowing me, I like the extra insurance on this. Hopefully it's not bleeding through on this edge. Let me get this on focus. There, hopefully it's not bleeding through to the edge. I don't see it. It's looking good. Great improvement over that large, massive hole I had in my console. Kind of focus on this here. There you go. Nice focus. Yeah, definitely a big improvement over the large hole that I had in the console. I'm gonna complete this tomorrow morning, and then I'll put the video together and post it. But it will look nice. Okay, so this pocket is nice and tight, not going anywhere. Trying to flip it back. Reassembly is just reverse. This up. That has to fit in here. There we go. 1, 2. Oh, perfect. Look at that. I'm impressed how it came out. A little bit of the scuffs from me wiping off the crazy glue I used on the edges, but very impressed. About a 6.5, 7 inch. It's perfect. It's not shallow like most pieces. It's nice, nice location, nice depth. All right, so now I'll put this screw back here, and I'll clip the sides. Actually, this side is almost done. Great. I'll clip this side back on, and I shall be back. And completed. Clip the side pieces back into place. Now put in a little rubber, I don't know, rubber pockets that goes in there. I am missing one rubber piece that goes in here on the cup holder. I did see some 3D options to be printed. I'm going to try to do that. I think the last one I saw had a Ford logo across it, so I'll print 2 in black. This one has one, but I'll make it match. I'll print 2, and this is pretty good. I am very impressed. Again, if anyone's interested in this design pocket with this depth, oh, actually, any depth you like, I can make it as long as needed. Given there's a little bit more space underneath here, you can probably make another inch or 2 deeper. I don't know why you would. Your phone can actually get completely stuck in there, but I believe this is a nice depth. Available if anyone is interested in purchasing. I'll send you instructions as well, or you can watch this video. Let me know. I'm putting my tools back together, and this completes the this happens to be a 2017 Ford police utility vehicle, and console shifter pocket install.